All right, shalom and good morning, Brother Randy here. We're sitting here on this beautiful morning, and the weather's just excellent. And me and a brother was just sitting here talking about our work week and, the things that we're learning. And, it brings up the very important, critical topic of, knowledge, wisdom, and the hoary-headed man. Now, one of the things that you're going to have to understand, and it's very critical for you to get, especially the younger generation, is the imparting of wisdom from the older folk to the youngers. And what we have today in the society is that the younger generation does not want to put themselves in situations to where they can learn from the hoary-headed man because they're too concerned with the lifestyle and the things of this world today. Personally, in the past 5 years, I have been able to be blessed with being around men of great wisdom. And it has been a great blessing onto my life. Now, let's deal with the concept of skills, because anybody knows that I'm about real skills, real friends, and real assets. And if you're going to want to grow and develop in this world today, you're going to need those three things. And if you're don't have those three things, you're going to be in a serious situation in the future. You're not going to be able to survive without them. And you're not going to be able to survive if you don't surround yourself around people that also are of like mind. It is often stated that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. From the perspective of real skills, I have been able to begin to work and learn carpentry skills. And I put that information out there on YouTube and Facebook. And what I've been told from people and inboxing and talking, it's been a great blessing that they see that, because what was happening is you're seeing a person that has come from the corporate environment and has never needed to really work with the labor of my hands, and it was always, boardrooms and in the corporate world, and now transitioning out here to working with the labor of my hands, whether it becoming a shepherd, gardening, tending to the land, and now learning how to build. And I have been blessed to be in a situation where someone locally, and his name is Russell, he watches my videos, has been kind enough and generous enough to impart all of the wisdom and knowledge and skill set onto me that he knows in his 30 plus years of carpentry. He can do anything from concrete work to putting a cupola on the top of a pole barn. And when you have that level of skill set available to you, you want to humble yourself, and you want to do whatever it is that you can in order to obtain that knowledge and that skill set from them, because who they're going to give it to. And what I've come to learn is that as these men increase in their age, they're more apt to teach. They're more apt to impart that wisdom and knowledge onto people that are willing to learn. And that's a beautiful thing. And that's where you know where these people's hearts are. And he takes the time out to explain to me different cuts. He takes the time out to explain to me, this is how you cut and do a cut. This is how you bow a 2x6 or a 2x4. This is how you do these different things. This is how you pass it up. This is how you cut metal. And it is becoming a tremendous blessing to me, because see, now I can go and take that wisdom and that knowledge and that understanding to apply it to the things that I'm doing here on the land, but as well develop a whole different career and an avenue of being able to be self-sufficient and self-sustainable for myself, and as well teach that knowledge and wisdom and those skill sets to my son and anybody else that's here that wants to learn it. And let me preface this, just because a man has gray hair on his face does not mean that he has any wisdom or knowledge or understanding to impart to anyone. You want to know if they're a wise person? Look at their lives. If you want to know if a hoary-headed person or a whole bunch of gray hair on their face is a knowledgeable and wise person, look at the mannerisms of their lives, and it'll tell you everything that you need to know, because there are old fools that are out there. And it's a shame, but they are out there. But how you know is that they can't teach you anything. They can't help you grow in any area. They're all this. So honor the hoary-headed man, and know when you're dealing with a old man that's a fool. And the idea is just stay away from him. You ain't got to dishonor him anything, just stay away from him, because they can't teach you anything. But definitely get around people that can teach you something, and the mannerism, their lifestyle proves that they have skills, prove that they have something to impart onto you. Another man that is taken me under his wing and has taught me a lot over the last 5 years is Father Dow, an elder by age and the father of Pastor Charles Dow of the Straightway Truth Ministries. And the man has taken me under his wing. Dad Dow I've spent countless hours sitting down and listening to this man. And has he impart all of the wisdom and knowledge and experience that he's had onto me, I have been immensely blessed by it. I'm telling you, one of my chief advisors over the past 5 years has been Dad Dow. I'm just telling you flat out, straight up. Any kind of wisdom that man has given me, I have applied in my life, and it is borne fruit. No doubt about it. I have a tremendous amount of love and respect for that man, and he knows it. And it's just a blessing to be able to be around people like that understands life, understands. Would you sit down with a man that's been married for 55 years and get knowledge and understanding from him? Of course you would. It's just basic common sense, but common sense ain't so common today. It's a shame, but when you're able to deal with people like that and they're willing to teach you about life, get around the hoary-headed man so that they can teach you, and that you can be, if you want to learn to be wise, you have to be around wise men. Whether it comes to wisdom in marriage, or wisdom in skill set, or wisdom in the word. Another man that I've spent a tremendous amount of time with is Brother Richard, and he's becoming an elder just by the fact that he's a hoary-headed man in his age. And I tell you, man, the wisdom and knowledge that I've been able to gain from that man has literally changed my life. And I'm telling you, you cannot put a price tag. The Proverbs talks about this. You cannot put a price tag on the kind of wisdom that these men impart on the people. You just can't do it. And if you're able to get around and spend quality time with a man of wisdom, strength, character, honor, I suggest that you do it. Because it's funny, I talked to Russell, the man that is teaching me, because the Bible says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And boy, has the teacher appeared in this man. I mean, I just thank the Father for allowing me to be under a man that has such a passion for teaching and is such a man of love and honor and respect. I thank the Father for it. He's constantly in my prayers. And because he's willing to teach and he's willing to impart that knowledge that he has. And there's so few men out there that are willing to do that. And he's not the type of person that's going to hold something over your head, being that he taught it to you. And there's so few men of true honor and character out there, it's just a damn shame. It really is a shame. But when you're able to get around such men, I suggest that you do it. Because they're going to be going on, and they know, everybody dies. Everybody goes on. People get sick, people go on, and they're not able to do what they used to do. And so that's why it's critical to focus your mind, have a teachable spirit, shut your mouth, open your ears, learn, and apply it to your life, and you will bear the fruit. I'm telling you, man, these men are shaping me to be the man as I grow in knowledge, faith, and understanding. And I truly do thank the Father for it. So you're going to have to do these things. If you want to be wise, you're going to have to be around wise men. And you will be blessed for it. So with that being said, I'll say have a blessed day. Enjoy your high Sabbath, and shalom.